Our next segment is one I know you enjoyed.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Our whole crew did.
Yeah.
It's a fellow named Bill Denihan teaching folks that were homeless, now in St. Joseph's Home, putting their lives back together again, teaching them about how to paint with acrylics. And we're going to see what kind of a role painting can play in healing the spirit and putting life back together.
That's right. It's a really touching piece to watch these guys kind of reconnecting through painting, using art, and something that they had never thought they could even do.
And you know what? Their artwork, it's great.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Hope you enjoy this. Question for today on Arts Quest. Can the arts help you heal in spirit? Talking today with William Denihan, and we're here at St. Joseph's Home. Tell us about the work here and your role in it.
Well, Joseph's Home is set up to create an environment for men to transitional housing where they heal from very serious medical problems. And we found that they have time to do other things, and we thought, why not talk about painting? And this place helps heal those and pick up the pieces and help return them to a respectable part of society.
Now, the specific work you do is working with acrylic painting with these artists.
Yes, I've been a painter for a long time, about 30 years, and I had the opportunity to be with these guys and to watch them flourish as they learn how to paint.
Now, when we say the word homeless, it's just a word. But the reality of living without a home, it's not easy. What do you know about it?
Well, I've never been homeless myself. But my sense is that anybody in America could be one step away. And it's not unusual for that to happen. So homelessness is really a part of what our society is about. And it's how we deal with it as opposed to how we categorize it.
Why art?
Why not? Everybody has art in them. And in my family, about 35 years ago, I was painting in my basement around Christmas time. And my kids wanted to paint. And so I took a canvas about the size of this table and I painted a green tree on it, and I said, paint the tree. And it has become a tradition every year where all my children and now grandchildren and friends, when they come over, they have to decorate something on the tree. And we've seen over these decades following of kids growing up. And I found out in my family, which has no artistic training, that everybody has a little bit of art in them. And with a little bit of instructions and a little bit of opportunity, something magic and unique comes out. And so art does that. And I think art is a form of therapy in terms of restoring confidence. They could do something that they've never done before. And that's kind of magical to see somebody do something they've never done before, that they've never thought they'd ever had nor the opportunity nor the skill, and to find out there is a little bit in all of us.
Is that what art did for you personally?
Yes, it is. I've never been formally trained, and I find it's an escape from reality, from the pressures of the day that I have, whatever that day is, and that I could sink myself into something that I could create. That's all mine.
I was homeless, due to a lot of addictions that I finally overcome, and this art class helped me overcome it, because when I always had this urge to maybe like give up and go, I didn't think the system would work. I pursued this art even further. It just helped me, not to want to go back out there in the streets, because sometimes, you get that urge to just give up and quit, and I don't want to do this no more. But every stroke of that brush gave me the incentive to just, hang in there and do the best I could. I'll do things now that I never knew that I could do. It's not just the art class that he shows us. he shows us that we have the ability, you know, to be strong and just stay with life, you know, and don't give up. And that's what he taught me, and that's what Joseph Home is really all about.
You ever done painting before?
Never. Never in my life. I told when I came in to see Bill, the last time I did painting was probably in kindergarten with the little Crayola wet paints. And I remember walking in the room and told Bill, I never painted before. There's just no way this is going to happen. And my first painting came out pretty good. I mean, he helped me through it and gave me the confidence that I could do it. And since then, I've attended 2 more classes.
You get caught up in it. It's like it's almost like it's an addiction in itself, because you learn to do that. You can create different things that you never thought you could create. You can be able to look at something and to put it down on canvas, to recreate it almost exactly like what you saw with your eye. That's amazing.
Art never been, you know, anything that I even wanted to do. So I did go that first time, and to my amazement, I turned out to be a very good painter, and he brought some potential out of me that I never knew that was there.
Has working with these gentlemen and artists helped you heal?
I think that we all, yes, I think it helps me. I get the opportunity to paint. It's a discipline that I have never been able to do in the last 30 years. To find out prescribed time in a week when I set everything down of all my responsibilities and do something I really want to do, and that's paint. Coming here sets that discipline in place. They expect me to come here. I say I come here, and I come here, and I have time to paint.
Bill is wise beyond his young age, and he just don't teach us to paint. He teaches us morals, values. You know, he teaches us about everybody has to do some kind of community service. I think it would be a better world if everybody did some sort of community service.
Let's talk about your feelings when you're painting.
I'm not thinking about being homeless. I'm not thinking about anything. It just takes me away. It takes me away. It gives me a confidence that I could do anything. Because I think when I walked down there the first time, I was like, no way. I was sort of giving up on it already, just like I was about to give up on life. And when Bill showed me that, hey, you can do this, it gave me confidence. Because I think if you can go down there and paint, after never painting before in your life, and put together an artwork at the end of 2 or 3 hours, you can do anything.